If you are married and you feel like your spouse is not close to you, or you are not close to your spouse, you cannot share your secrets with your spouse, you don't feel free around your spouse, there is no emotional intimacy, and you would love to change that situation, this video is for you. Hello everyone, welcome to Consistance Place channel. In today's video, we are going to be sharing with you 4 points on how to rebuild emotional intimacy in your marriage. We know that emotional intimacy is what keeps the spark alive and gives that feeling of closeness. And when emotional intimacy has been lost or has never existed, it can be a challenge to rebuild. But I come here with some steps on how to rebuild emotional intimacy. The number one thing to do on how to rebuild emotional intimacy is your communication. You have to communicate with your spouse on how you feel, so that they may understand you from where you are coming. And communication is a broad topic. I'm also going to link another video here that I talk intensely about communication and how to get your spouse to do what you want. What I want to tell you in communication is you need to master the skills on how to communicate your feelings without accusing the other person. So in this video, give me the permission to forbid you to use the word you. Do not use you when expressing your feelings, except you are using the you to compliment them or to encourage them or to motivate them for something they are doing. You cannot say, you don't understand me. That is forbidden. When you do that, that's not building emotional intimacy. If you are about to build emotional intimacy, you rather use the statement, I don't feel like I am understood. I don't feel like I do a good job to express myself enough to be understood. I feel like I need to work on how I say things so they might be understood. That is how you express it. Instead of saying, you don't understand me, you have to change. You have no right to tell somebody that they have to change. No, it is not going to work. Abstain from telling them you have to apologize, because that's an accusation. And when you accuse someone, they get defensive. And when they get defensive, there is no room for negotiation. So focus on I. Abstain from telling them what to do. You are not their mom or their dad. You are not supposed to say that. Even moms and dad at a certain age, they don't say that to kids anymore. We destroyed relationship by having the audacity to think that we can command people on what to do. You can bring forth your opinion or your suggestion, but you have no right to tell some other person what they have to do. That is how you respect the other person, by letting them own their right of decision by themselves, instead of telling them that you this and you that and you this and you that. Focus on yourself. You can express yourself that. I would really appreciate if you can hold my hand when we are walking, and I would really appreciate if you can open the car door for me. I would really love to be taken out for dates, versus you have to take me out for dates. You other men are opening car doors for their wife, but you are here, you don't open car door for me. No, that's not how you communicate. You have to switch your way of communication so as to bring your spouse on board. Other women cook and respect their men. You don't respect me. No, do not say that. I would love to be respected by a woman. I will appreciate a respect from my wife, not to cut me short when I'm talking, or not to tell me what to do, but to bring it as a suggestion. I would love that. I would really appreciate if that happens. I will appreciate if my wife can help me with some bills. I will appreciate it. Not to say you have to help me with bills, or you don't help me with bills, or you don't do a good job with the kids, or you don't do a good job with submission. That is not a spot for negotiation. If you are out for negotiation and build back that intimacy, you have to do it the way we are sharing it in this video. It works. We use it. I've taught other people and are using it to rebuild their intimacy and trust. The second way to rebuild intimacy in your marriage is to spend quality time, just the two of you, and that will make you people rebuild that trust with each other. It might be hard at the beginning. This can just start from the dinner table. When you come together to have dinner together, intentionally put down your phone. My husband and I did this thing where when we get to eat together, we intentionally put down our phone. So you make sure you say the sentence, let me put down this phone. Put down this phone, fold your arms and look at him into the face. That will prompt him to do it too. The moment you start doing that, it becomes a habit and you start enjoying each other's company fully and more intimately, and that can help you people even to express your feelings, hear how the other person feels, and also have an opportunity to express how you feel. The third way in building intimacy is through display of affection. If you're a couple that has not cultivated the culture of displaying affection with each other, this is the right moment to start. You can start by holding hands, hugging each other, text messages. Doesn't that feel good when your spouse is leaving for work and they come just give you a peck and you can smell their fragrance and you can see how they are fresh and leaving for work? That's so a way to build emotional intimacy, and that's really affectionate, because when you do all this, it helps to secrete oxytocin, which reduces stress and promotes bonding. You might not be an affectionate, intense couple, but you can start by just being together, sharing, doing things together, walking around the neighborhood together, going to the store together, and then you start holding hands, start hugging each other, just sit together and watch a movie and just tell them you love them. Start expressing the affection and start doing affectionate things. My husband is on another page, guys. He's so creative in the way he expresses affection. I just believe it's my own love language that is just weird. I think I'm more of an act of service person. Like my husband watching my car, it would just be so romantic for me. Like that thing, it has another way to minister to me, right? He can just bring something that I've just been saying, oh, I wish I had this. I would just do it in a timely way that it will just minister straight into my affection matter. I would like you to watch this clip of my husband. He took me unaware on a special day and I felt so grateful. I don't know, I just stepped out of the garage and saw him doing that. I wasn't expecting it. I took a video of it. Oh my goodness, sweetheart, this is the most romantic thing. when your love language is act of service and Oga is just cleaning your car. See, my car, this man doesn't like seeing my car dirty. Hey, thank you, Oga. Thank you. See how you sweat. Thank you, Daddy. Oh my goodness, look at this. Where is this my car? Hey, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Where, look at that. Thank you. Keep in mind that we are constantly building that emotional intimacy. As a marriage grows, we always do it to keep the spark alive, right? The fourth way on how to build emotional intimacy is to be present in the moment. Like, there are some couples that live in the same house, in the same room, on the same bed, cover the same blanket, but they are not emotionally intimate. If you are in the same house and you are sitting together, just put down your phone, look at each other on the face and talk together. When you are eating at the table, don't just eat your food. There's a joke that when you go to the restaurant, you can tell who are those dating and who are married couples. Married couples are just eating, and unmarried couples are there looking at each other on the face, wiping each other's face and talking to them and watching how their lips curl, their smile twist, and watching how they chew so amazingly and they share those moments together. There are usually people who are not married who do that. Married people they're just eating as if they've never seen broken bones and spilling them and asking for more pepper. Asking whether they can get the crunchy version of fufu. I mean, they just eat, right? But couples who are dating, you see them, those are the ones that really do it right. So we can switch that page. So when you are together, be present in the moment. That moment is for you too. Wow, I just like how you came home yesterday. On coming home, you brought groceries. That was such a relief to me. Thank you so much. I don't know what I would have done without you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, because yesterday when you told me that you've noticed the progress I'm making in my project, it really encouraged me. Can you imagine that? As soon as you told me that, I was thinking I was going to finish that project by the end of the week. I finished that project yesterday just because of what you said. You know how powerful your words are. Pour into each other. Sometimes they're not even hard things, so they don't take 5 minutes. Be present in the moment. Put down your phone, look at each other, and that increases connection and bonding. Is there anything you think we can do, build intimacy, promote intimacy in our marriage that I did not mention? Leave it in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, see you in our next video.